good? Are we good? We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the recap of round 28 of the Game Shuffle. All right, let's just get right into it here. Let's start off with the worst, head to the best. First off, we had let's see, moving from 6th back down to its usual spot of 7th is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Hades. And I actually thought Hades was a pretty cool boss, even though it can get kind of frustrating with the just the cards, way the cards work in general. Pretty cool boss though, it's just really short. And it was really, I think the bottom's just, from here on out, it's going to be a toss-up between Chain of Memories and Triforce Heroes, because both of them I just don't enjoy very much, if we're going to be honest. What it came down to, I enjoy the combat, I just don't enjoy the combat of this game as much. The story is interesting, though. I'm excited to get to the next thing. Hades took me, let's see, I get our notes, took me 25, 29, 6 deaths, all of them being the Hades. And the next one we have, we're going to Monstro and with Parasite Cage, which will be, I don't know how that'll be. I think that's where I quit the first time I tried this game. And I think the shuffle is helping me get through it a lot better. So that'll really help us keep going and pushing there. Let's move on to 6th. This was in 7th last time. We're back up to 6th. That's where it's been the last couple times. And that is from Triforce Heroes is Blizzagia, which is like all the ice levels, and including Ice Nibble. I thought the actual boss of Blizzagia was super cool. It has it's like an ice snake. You can't see this on the channel at all, unfortunately. I don't have a way to stream it. But super cool, Blizzagia. I thought the ice puzzles and everything with the hammer, everything was super cool. The only thing that was really annoying was the actual ice physics himself. The biggest thing, again, here is, since I am playing this by myself, and this game is not meant to be played by yourself, and so I think this and Chain of Memories are just going to be at the bottom this entire time. Blizzagia itself took me 1 hour, 4 minutes, 53 seconds, and it was 1 death. And then the next place, I don't know what the actual location is, because I didn't look at that, but the next boss is the Lady's Pets. The lady is the main boss, main villain of this game. So I'm hoping this is a really big step up. We'll see, though, because it's the same mechanics. You're still totem stacking and everything, and that's just not my thing. But thankfully, we're getting through it. Next up, we have, staying in 5th, consistent. This is the 3rd time in a row this has been in 5th place, and that is Mawapa. From Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I thought I spent the majority of this just roaming around trying to find it, so I can't fault this segment for that. It was more of, this is like kind of like Colosso 2 from Golden Sun 1, Colosso 2, and it was really like everything I played was way better than this one. Excuse me. It was cool and everything. The boss battle is very fine, very fine. This is like a more calm before the storm. So we're about to get to some of the cool stuff. But for example, after this is, we're going to Jupiter Lighthouse with Karsh Nagashio, which is going to be awesome. I love the Jupiter Lighthouse and the Mars Lighthouse, which we'll get to later. So we have nothing but like bangers in this from here on out. The Mawapa segment, though, took me 1 hour, 33, 57. And I think like 45 minutes of that was just me trying to figure out how to get to like Contigo and the different areas that we're trying to get to. And that got really annoying really quick. But I can't take that away from that. That's on me not being able to find it. So next thing we have in moving from 4th, it was in 3rd. So this is kind of like a downward spiral here. It was in 1st in round 26, then it was in 3rd last round, and now it's down to 4th. And I think that's more of the level of the other 3 were just so much higher on this one, and that is Super Metroid's Dragon. Dragon is an okay boss. It's not my favorite in any means, especially if you compare it to Phantoon, which is an awesome boss. It's super cool. Even Kraid I enjoy more of the main 4 bosses. I'm so sorry. And I get to do a lot of like collecting and stuff. I got the Plasma Beam, we got the Spring Ball, which are both just fun abilities and stuff. Got a little cleanup. Now and we ended in Norfair. Pretty cool segment overall. Dragon's pretty cool. You're just trying to shoot its belly, and then big thing is he shoots out the little the webs. I don't know what to call them, like sticky stuff, so he can grab you. So trying to avoid that is not always like, it's not the most entertaining boss battle. And then we'll go. Let's see. For Dragon, it was 32:59, so not super long segment either, which is nice. And then next one we have is Golden Chorizo. We're going to be going into the Ridley area. I think it's just called Ridley. So I'll get that done, and then, you know, after that will be Ridley. So we're getting close to the end of this game, which is kind of crazy to think about. Kind of crazy. Let's move in from there. We have moving from second down to third, so it's kind of moving around the second, third area right now lately. And that is the Chapter 3 B-side of Celeste. So Chapter 3 was originally my least favorite part of the original game, of like the A-sides, I guess. And I thought this was a huge step up. I thought this was really, really cool levels, really, really creative. I enjoyed the heck out of this. Just really hard. I guess my only complaint is I had to keep splitting it up because of all the different things I had to do. But, you know, so far so good, and I really enjoyed it. It took me a lot of effort, though. It was not easy for me. It took me an hour 9:21, and then it was 467 deaths, which is a lot. That's a lot of deaths. So, which is definitely more than the A side, of course. Next up, we have Chapter 4 B side, which was Golden Ridge, I believe. Yeah, so that'll be really cool stuff. Doing like the feathers and everything. I'm very excited for that. So, next we have in second place, moving from fourth all the way up to second, and that is God of War: Chain of Memories. This is, Chains of Atlas and the Dock of Charon. The first half was really cool because you're going around you're like moving yourself along the chain. You're beating up guys. That was pretty cool. That was cool. But the thing, the standout here was the boss battle with Charon. Awesome boss. Super duper cool, man. Oh my gosh. The main premise here is he had like 3 rounds of attacks. One of them was he would send his scythe out and it would spin around and everything. And you had to block those. And then he would do like the orbs. You had to dodge those. But every single time you broke one of his pillars, because he would go up and he would try to heal himself unless you broke one of the pillars. Every time he did that, he would add an attack to his arsenal. And trying to like learn that and everything. I enjoyed the heck out of that fight. I think it's easily the coolest fight in this game. Easily the coolest fight in the series so far. I'm trying to see. Let me look down here at my notes here. Pollux and Castor from Ascension was pretty cool. But man, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, this is easily the coolest boss battle so far. But it's only been 2 games. So, you know, we'll get there. Let's see. This one took me 29:33, 7 deaths, almost all of those on Charon himself. And the next one, we only have two more rounds here for God of War: Chains of Memories. And this next one is the Temple of Persephone and Chasing Calliope, which sounds pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's right. Because right at the end, you see there's a cutscene about Kratos sees his daughter in Tartarus and everything, and he's like, and he like he's like wants to go like save her and everything. So we'll see where that goes. I'm very excited to see the next round and the conclusion because we're almost there. And then staying in first place, back-to-back first place, to no surprise to me, is Arkham Knights, Find Scarecrow's Location, and the Ace Chemicals. There was one boss battle in this section, which was the attack helicopter, but which is, I mean, it's fine. It's cool, but it's not really, I mean, boss battle, I don't want to do a Batmobile boss battle. That's not my first priority, I guess. So, but you have basically, you have this whole thing where you're going around, and you have to figure out where. The first thing is you have to figure out where he's making the chemicals, and you know, there's a station, there's like some police and stuff there, but they've all gotten killed and everything. So Batman heads over to the Ace Chemicals, finds the 5 people, 3 out of the 5 are dead, and goes in and just try to save as many as he can there. Really cool section, super fun. And then at the end you find out that Barbara Gordon has been kidnapped. So I'm excited for the next section too, because we're in the middle of the good part of the game for sure. Next one is the Abduction of the Clock Tower and On the Arkham Knights Trail. I'm excited for this one. I'm very excited for this one. So yeah, there is that. That is all of the segments right there. The one I'm looking forward to the most is, I don't have one I'm particularly looking forward to the most. I think they're all going to be super fun. Overall, I thought this was a great, round overall. Even like 6 out of the 7, honestly, all 7 weren't really that bad this time. So, I think obviously the weakest 2 is Blizzagia and Hades, and then everything else was just miles better. So, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be starting, worst to best like we always do. So we'll be starting with Kingdom Hearts, ending with Arkham Knight. Fortunately, all we can do though. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys later.